Understanding Anti-Lock Braking System (ABS). Nowadays, anti-lock braking system is used in almost all the automobiles. So what is ABS and how does it prevent the accident? The logic behind the anti-lock braking system is simple. It prevents the wheels from locking up and avoids uncontrolled skidding. But to understand ABS, we must know the concept of steering and braking. When the brake panels are pressed, the brake pads are activated and the rotation of the wheels are stopped. As soon as the wheels stop rotation, it causes the slippage between the wheels and the road. Finally, the wheels stop. Now coming to the steering system, it is completely dependent on the rolling concept. The wheels will try avoiding the slippage on the roads, which means the velocity at the contact point is zero. The wheels have two kinds of motion. They rotate on their axis and also on the direction of the car. Due to this, they have two kinds of velocity: transitional velocity and rotational velocity. For non-slip rolling, the sum of transitional and rotational velocities at the contact point must be zero. By simply keeping this in mind, one can easily understand the steering concept. The simple rolling principle is the reason why the car turns when the front wheels are turned. In certain conditions, even after turning the wheels, the cars keep moving. In this case, the sum of transitional and rotational velocities at the contact point is not equal to zero. This will generally cause the car to slip. The only way to avoid this situation is the making sum of transitional and rotational velocities to zero. This is possible only when the whole car takes the turn. Now let's understand the steering mechanism at the time of applying brakes. Due to the brake pads being activated, the wheels stop spinning. Even though the wheels are turned, since they are not rotating, there will not be any rotational velocity. In this case, wheels need not be turned, and this has become the normal case of braking. The wheels will no longer react to the driver's change to the steering and will slide in the straight line. This can cause the accident. Apart from losing control of the steering, the cars without ABS face another big issue. When the right and the left wheels are on different traction surfaces, applying the brakes will generate different frictional forces on the wheels. This will produce torque and the car will go into an uncontrollable spin. Let's now see how anti-lock braking system solves these issues. An anti-lock braking system is very simple. What ABS does is to prevent the wheels from completely locking up. The ABS system includes speed sensors attached to all the wheels. When the sensors detect that the wheels is about to lock up, a modular unit partially releases the brake pad on the wheel. This way, the wheels will be allowed to spin during braking. One can immediately see the effect of this on steering. Here, the wheels will have the rotational velocity component. This will allow the steering function and the driver will able to steer the wheel even during braking. But the question here is, how does the action of releasing the brakes reduce the braking distance? To get the answer to this question, we first need to understand how the coefficient of friction between the tire and the road varies with respect to slip. In perfect rolling conditions, the value of the frictional coefficient is nearly zero. However, when the wheel is 100% slipping, sliding friction comes to play. We can now expect the frictional values of slippage to vary. But since rubber is a complex material which has a strange behavior during braking, the frictional coefficient between the tire and the road varies with respect to slippage. It has a peak value at around 12% of the slip ratio, and below and above this frictional coefficient reduces. During braking without ABS, the frictional coefficient which comes into effect is predominantly the sliding friction. However, in ABS braking, the algorithm adjusts the brake pressure to keep the slip ratio near to 12%, where the frictional value is at the maximum. This significantly reduces the braking distance. Now, back to the huge instability issue of the car. By intelligent electronic braking distribution, this issue can be overcome very easily. An electronic braking distribution yaw rate of the car and the relative slip of each wheel is measured just by reducing the brake pressure on the wheel. With higher grip, we will be able to reduce the frictional force produced by these wheels. This will keep the yaw torque and the whole car under control. We hope that the conceptual overview of ABS is now clear to you.